Mr. Duane Louton has joined me, Fred, in Templeton as the newest member of eXp Realty. How's it going, fellas?
Doing good. Doing
great on my end, boys.
Awesome. Well, hey, I want to say welcome, Duane. It's a pleasure to be in business with you, man.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And you're exactly right. You guys played a major role in me getting involved in real estate. So I'm very excited to be joining you guys and being able to collaborate a little bit more going forward.
To have someone of Duane's caliber decide to make this leap with us and kind of become a collaborator with us as we try to keep improving as realtors, and to see someone that has done what he's done, because we got in the business about the same amount of time, right, Duane?
Yeah.
Like 5 years ago?
Yeah, 5 years, yeah.
And to do what you've done in that amount of time is just massively impressive. And to know that someone with your skill set and your knowledge, and you've been able to see this this real estate world from a lot of different angles, and now to choose to be in business with us over at eXp, it just makes me happy, and it makes me feel like I'm in the right place with the right people, knowing that the likes of you are willing to take this leap.
I appreciate that.
But Duane, that kind of leads me to like, what was it? I mean, other than our great hair, what was it that kind of made you consider?
You know what? It's kind of been on the top of my mind actually this entire year. I don't know if I was ready to make a switch at the beginning of this year, but I sat down and met with Fred at the beginning of the year, and I had been just kind of keeping my eye out on what other big teams and big thinkers, big producers were doing. And I had noticed early on that there were a lot of people jumping ship. And I don't know for what reason or another, but I finally figured it out. And that's just collaboration. Being in business with guys like you and Kevin and Fred and just the whole group at eXp so far has been nothing but welcoming. The messages I've received already, it's overwhelming. So I'm excited.
I love it, man. I love it. Kevin and Fred, you got anything?
Like, not even close, man. Never. Sorry, buddy. I was wrong.
Certainly, I think a lot of it is timing, right? I mean, I wasn't ready back then either, but now I think it just made all the sense in the world for me to join now, to kind of get in business with you and Kevin and Templeton and the whole group at eXp so far. Well, I'm excited too. Like I said, that's definitely the big piece for me, and the reason I was joining eXp was to kind of work more closely with you guys, because I guess we could never really figure out a way to fit together. When you guys were in the same brokerage I was before, we just weren't able to work together, and now I think it's more reasonable. We can actually work together, and you guys and Templeton as well. I mean, that's a big piece of the puzzle too. Was joining because of Templeton, and I've always wanted to get into the investment side of things and to be able to learn from him, who is currently doing that regularly. I think that's the collaboration piece that I was looking for.
Duane, to your point about us all being able to collaborate now, is we could have never created the Louton Templeton 4610 group, right? Like, we could have never even agreed on a name, let alone putting our P&Ls together, let alone sharing expenses, all of the growth and different visions that we might have. But now we can genuinely be in business together. We're financially incentivized to help each other, and we can still grow our own thing. Right. Whether that's 4610, Louton Group, or Templeton Group, we can all have our own vision, but we're running in the same lane. And it's been probably the most fun I've had these last 3 months being in business. And now to have you on board, I'm fired up.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, guys. This definitely was a big move. It took a lot of thought, and I know I'm in the right place. So I think when I met with the three of you, I think my biggest hurdle was going to be, one, I am a solo agent with a transaction coordinator, looking to grow, obviously, but with the production level that I'm at right now, I've been able to utilize a couple of the agents from Group 4610 to do some of my showings, and that was one thing. But of course, the office space, because I know Templeton's got his own office. Group 4610 has their own office. I work from my home office. Here I am. I mean, I'm at home right now, working in my home office. So I was worried that if I had to meet with a client, I'm not going to bring him here. But that Regis corporate membership, big deal, right? So I think looking into that and finding out where all those office spaces were helped sell me on it. Another thing was just being able to bring along my transaction coordinator. I was very fearful that I'd have to go out and make another hire when she's been with me since the very first transaction. So knowing that I can at least keep her on board to do my transaction management from contract to close and the office space, those were the two biggest hurdles. Other than that, I wanted to be part of something new because I see what eXp is doing, and I think there's just so much opportunity here to where I didn't want to miss out. I didn't want to wait. Going back, I capped in 30 days at KW this year on my anniversary. So knowing that that was what I was leaving and I wasn't going to have to pay anything into my cap at KW for the next 11 months, that was a hurdle. But eXp was able to, kind of transition me over and basically take care of me and match where I was at KW, which certainly helped.
Huge. When we first met with Duane, the one thing that was really the office space was important, right? And, I'm fortunate to have my own space in downtown Chandler, and you guys have your space in Tempe. And what we've done is we'll be able to kind of pool our resources. So now Duane, if he needs it, then you stop by my office anytime, right? And, grab some Wi-Fi, grab a printer, use my office because I'm usually out running around looking at houses. So in any other business model, why would I ever do that other than I'm just a super nice guy who wears cranberry pants? But now I am really incentivized to just help you at.
Certainly. Absolutely. I think letting my clients know that it's business as usual. I don't think the brand is going to dictate how I run my business, but it's just it's opened up some opportunities for me to collaborate with you guys in Templeton. But I think anybody can direct message me on Facebook. You can friend me on Facebook. You can call me 480-313-4782. Cell phone's always on me. Here we go. So I'm ready to talk. If you have any questions about why I made the jump, I'm here to explain the detailed research that I made that helped me make my decision. Absolutely. Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate that, Fred. That's certainly a major portion of my business is agent-to-agent referrals and sphere of influence. Most of my business is referral-based, so I will be focused heavily and very dedicated to making sure that eXp agents across the country know that I'm here in Arizona and I'm willing to help. So.
I don't even know if I'm in the show right now. Am I back?
You're back.
Oh, okay. Bye, guys.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it very much.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much for tuning in today and joining us. For more information regarding eXp Realty, we'd like to invite you to one of our Discover the Truth of eXp Realty webinars. You can find that information at kevinandfred.com/truth. Again, that's kevinandfred.com/truth. Thanks so much. Create yourself a great day.